The shenanigans are already starting off stream.
You know what? That's the only way that we do it around here. If you're not having fun off the stream, messing with each other, then what's the point? Like,
absolutely, man.
It's as long as you make sure that you don't make this a job at the end of the day, because it's all about the grind. We all want to work. We all want to get better. But if you lose that fun factor,
then it's just work.
Yeah, like you don't want to do that. You want to make sure you come out and like grow with everyone else. But this is going to be relatively tough because, like I said, with Xanoe and Strong, pretty static.
All right.
Pretty good like mid-level player around the area here, but Chavo being one of the consistent top-placing doubles players around the area. And I haven't seen Player 4 play in doubles in particular, but Chavo has teamed with Ling Ling before with Peach, and their setups have looked really good. So I don't know how this is going to go so far. Tell me a little bit about a Player 4. How does he normally do in doubles?
All right, so in doubles, he doesn't have any static team partners. He's teamed with me many times. He'll team with Fang. He'll team with just various players throughout Long Island. So he's able to mix and match with a lot of different play styles, whether he needs to stock tank, he needs to go aggressive. And Peach is the perfect type of character to facilitate that style of play because she has all the tools to hang back and keep a stock live or constantly go in and stir some trouble.
So he's very good at being the jack of all trades when it comes to being that consistent teammate. Like, you know what? I may not have somebody who I work with all the time, but my fundamentals and my follow-ups and teams are good enough. Right now, pretty even for the most part. We can't really see the 100% on the left side there, but nobody's lost any stocks yet. About 50 seconds in. Pretty even game for the most part. Red team does have better stage control right now, pushing Chavo off stage, but Bayonetter's never really like frightened off stage to begin with.
Right. She can return anywhere at any time, especially if Chavo maintains his resources for getting back. It seems to be some sort of discrepancy over at the play.
Yeah.
Pause real quick.
So.
And everyone seems to be good. All right, and they're going right back into it. No stocks dropped.
Okay, yeah, and they kind of reset to similar positions as to where they were before too. 1-2, 1-2. So nobody had a drastic advantage to center stage. That was a good call and good gentleman's like behavior between all of them. Because sometimes you'll see people go like, "Yo,
yes,
give me that."
Sometimes like people want to really grind for that stock. Every stock counts, but we just started here.
Yeah, and still being weekly, even though this is a big weekly, for the most part, we're very, we have good camaraderie around here. You won't see people just stealing a stock from someone because they accidentally hit pause due to a controller technical issue. So right now, blue team getting the first stock from Player 4 on the up smash on the side there, and looking a little bit better for blue team, even though they are at kill percent.
Yeah, the combination of Robin and Sheik is a bit interesting, but it has good synergy in being able to take that stage control away. So it's constantly forcing Chavo and Player 4 to keep moving. However, this is Bayonetta and Peach we're talking about. These are characters that can constantly stay on the go and keep an advantage state really well.
Yeah, I like what you said there too, because with the Sheik and Robin combo setup, you could do like forward throws into up airs to get stocks. Player 4 is actually lose the first stock right there, and they have some pretty good one-for-one setups when it comes to combos. But Peach and Bayonetta are two of the characters in this game that just don't fit the mold of almost any other character. They have so much technical play, so many more reads and setups that you can get out of these characters that it's kind of hard to keep up with in doubles. But let's see if simplicity works out a little bit better for Red Team.
So far, they're keeping themselves even though the stock count is sitting in blue team's favor. However, missed attack on the right side of the stage. He's going to be dropping another stock for Xanoe.
Yeah, nice coverage on Chavo's part. Oh my god. Wow, getting hit by the recovery of up B, and Xanoe was ready for it with that up air. That was very good mental awareness on his part to close that stock out.
Yeah, staying aware of your predicaments and doubles is essential, especially when you're playing a character like Robin, who is typically very slow-moving, has a lot of startup on more of the stronger hits, but has so much kill power behind her that...
So, all right, so I was gonna say that Player 4 did a great job of pushing off Xanoe so Chavo could get the kill, but instead Chavo chose to kick Player 4 out of the way because he wanted the kill. And it still got the kill after all that, but that was kind of a hilarious moment between the two. Something that I've noticed Xanoe hasn't really been doing so far in this match, something you usually see a lot of Robin do, is they play like the Rob setup. Oh, well, they also eat forward smashes, but they play like the Rob mentality, where they're throwing projectiles and trying to disrupt things the play. Like, don't really let blue team ever get any setups and get comfortable, so she could just run around and do what she wants.
Right.
It was a little bit more in face style, which I don't think worked out for him so far this first round, and unfortunately it might lead to, a few more factors, but it's going to be one of the factors that leads to this first game loss. So hopefully in game 2 we can see him make the adjustment. Nice down smash to close that stock out, and Strong's still in this. Even though he is down 3 stocks to 1, Sheik very big combo potential, very hard time killing, but if he can manage to push them into each other and get maybe some team attacks on them, like that.
Sheikah's definitely one of the better characters to survive a 2v1 because she has so much speed behind her that she could either disrupt blue team setups, just go for hit and run to build up little bits of damage, and if given an opportunity, would be able to take stocks, but blue team's not letting that happen just yet.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, deciding to go for, I like the idea because he was, looked like Chavo was running to go cover the ledge too, and player 4 was all over the corner there, so maybe recovering in center stage to kind of be that what the hell factor, but got punished for it pretty hard, and good patience on Chavo, noticing that while he had center stage control, that was an option, and he covered it immediately. So what do you think red team needs to do to change it up to make this work for them against blue team? Because they did a very good job that first game.
I feel like they need to try and focus out Chavo over player 4, because I noticed in that instance they were trying to go for both of them at the same time, but every time that was happening, player 4 was able to draw a lot of attention to himself and allow Chavo to either literally heel slide into the action or position himself in the air so that he can get a follow-up off of player 4 setups.
That's true. One of the things when it comes to doubles is you need to figure out who's point, who's the stock taker, and who's just chaos. Chavo with Bayonetta gives him so much ability to play pretty much at any point on screen and cover some options that player 4 may not be able to get to. You have to get rid of Bayonetta as quickly as possible to relieve that pressure so you can put some 2v1 situations on player 4. But right now, we're getting a switch here to Pikachu. How do you feel about that?
This is a very interesting character switch from Robin. I feel like it will overall work out better for red team because Pikachu is able to disrupt a lot more, where Robin has to put in a lot of resources to combo disruption and mispositioning blue team. Pikachu's incredibly quick, can do all that. Couple alongside Cheat, they could combo well and put a lot of stage pressure out on blue team.
Yeah, Pikachu's throw game as well is very good for combo potential. Me personally, I don't know how I feel too much about this because you kind of lost your kill potential now. Because even though Pikachu has the ability to get some kill confirms, when it comes to a double setup with Sheep, you need to be able to have somebody who can close out stocks. And kind of like Peach with that fair, removing Pikachu from the game. And we're going to see a couple SDs going on here, but you know what? A little bit beneficial to red team there that Chavo dropped that because he was not looking like he was going to be taking a lot of damage at first stock.
Right.
Good stage positioning. Both of blue team having full center stage control right now, forcing red team off. And get caught a little. Nice attempt at the spike. You saw how he went for that quick fair to get that immediate drag down?
He wanted it, but wasn't able to secure it just yet. With the battle staying at the ledge, I feel like things are going to get very chaotic because no character on the screen particularly benefits from doubles ledge play here, unless it's player 4 sitting far off to the ledge, but we haven't seen him get a chance to position himself well on stage because of Xanoe's character pick to Pikachu, really allowing him to break apart where blue team positions themselves for each kills.
Yeah, red team has spent a little bit of time kind of chasing after finally getting the stock on player 4, noticing where his percent was. I was just about to comment on the fact that he's been doing a good job of being evasive, even though once they notice he's center stage, they've been trying to jump him for most sake while they keep Chavo off stage. And this is a much more even match at the moment. Fortunately, Strong just lost his stock, but if they can manage to keep Xanoe with that 96%, that rage might be beneficial to him because both these characters are pretty light.
Yeah. That being said, though, Pikachu does carry enough kill power with his smash attacks if Strong is able to combo, link together that damage, and like you had mentioned earlier, if they continue to remain evasive. However, that rage is gone, and they're both on their last stocks, while blue team still has a couple of reserves. Yeah,
that was a pretty immaculate edge guard on Chavo's part, but he's going to eat an umbrella first. Trouble's off the other side, trying to go for another edge guard. I like the idea of player 4. He was trying to go finish off the stock as it looked like Strong was going to fall out. Unfortunately, took his team out on the process, but they are up 3-2 at the moment, so it's still pretty good. Red team needs to focus on getting rid of this extra stock as quick as possible. Get rid of player 4 stock to re-even this match out, especially with the fact that you have Sheik at 95%.
They're trying for it. However, excellent by Chavo going in, interrupting the Thunder 2 hit from coming in. Saves player 4 and gives them full stage control, forcing both members of red team off to the ledge. However, the handoff into the up smash does allow them to clean it up. Yeah,
good job. They finally got a just remaining calm, remaining patient, go for the grab release into, or just hold so you can get that up smash. And bringing this game back to even, really. Sheik at 132. Strong's been doing a good job of staying alive. And Chavo is at 109. He has been taking a lot of damage in the midst of these team combos. So he's like probably just one bouncing fish away from losing the stock.
The opportunity to go into Game 3 is here for Red Team, but they need to try and clutch out the stock on Chavo now. We see that Xanoe's trying to pressure Chavo away. However, they're funneling Blue Team inwards, and I don't like that as an overall strategy because we've seen that Peach and Bayonetta benefit so well from the chaos of all 4 characters throwing hitboxes around.
Agreed. Yeah, I think that the idea should be to get one of these, like what Blue Team should be doing right now while Sheik was off stage, is force somebody off stage, go in and get that 2v1 situation and solidify that stock, because at some point one of these people are going to get hit by a straight smash and lose the stock or a back air, and that's going to put Red Team all of a sudden back in the lead. And nice nair out of shield there to get some pressure off of him, trying to fade back a little bit, but Red Team has good stage positioning, forcing him to land. Wow, he actually got killed off the top with that Thunder, too.
Yeah, that's some questionable DI on that.
Yeah, he went straight up. That's not like, maybe he was just trying to avoid the cloud area. Maybe he thought he was going to be closer to it, so if he DI'd up, he might have gone out.
Yeah.
But, or maybe there's just no DI at all. All I know is, I don't think he should have died from that.
Yeah, no, in normal circumstances, I don't think so. Maybe a little bit of rage from Pikachu helped the situation, but either way, we're going into Game 3. And Red Team definitely adapted well into that set, but I feel like their characters certainly assisted the idea of them trying to get the overall game plan of disrupt Blue Team. Like, keep them from keeping a consistent plan. If Blue Team can bunker down, though, and have one straight plan and execute it as well as they can, though, I don't know how well that's going to work out.
Yeah, you know, it's funny, too, because at the beginning of the last match, I did in particular, kind of went against the idea of what they did there with the Pikachu and Sheik, and it turned out ended up working better. I think maybe the comfortability of feeling less vulnerable while recovering with Robin and being more so combo food against Bayonetta gave Xanoe a little bit more confidence in the match, and the Pikachu matchup in itself against Bayonetta is a little bit questionable because of the fact that it's small hurt box. It's hard to combo him, it's hard to keep pressure on him. So this Lilac pick, relatively questionable, I think, because I think this is going to be working better for Red Team than Blue Team.
Yeah, while Lilac Cruise is a really good stage for Bayonetta in terms of being able to control the base platform with her bullet climax, it's a really good stage for Pikachu, especially so because quick attack canceling is much easier, can be positioned to go in for a lot more kill opportunities. Easier,
much easier combo extensions. Like, it's, I mean, this is still a pretty like decent stage when it comes to Sheik too. Like, even though they could try and jake him out on some recovery, sure, wow, just calling out that shield drop with that fair, nice coverage. I think he was anticipating him to go and try and punish Chavo, but he's getting punished himself. And this match, this has been looking way different than Game 1 from Blue Team here. I'm actually relatively impressed with the way they've been playing.
It's a very claustrophobic map, and it's really showcasing here. We see that Xanoe throwing on smash attacks with Reckless Abandon is actually working out much better, and a Thunder Snipe managing to take Chavo out off the top.
And not even hitting his teammate in the process either, but just, that was such a great combo break that benefited into a stock loss too. You know, it definitely looked like Chavo had the freest of stocks going off the top there, so very smart, like, noticing that on Xanoe's part.
Now, I'm noticing that both members of Blue Team do have a certain amount of matchup awareness to this Pikachu. However, I feel like that might be throwing them off, because where most Pikachu intend to use Thunder to drag the opponent down, use Thunder 2 to send them off the sides, Xanoe seems to be using it more for its projectile properties, and has gotten now 2 kills off the top of it.
Yeah, he's been. I like what he did before, where he was trying to get the Thunder Spike along the side over by the ledge too when Chavo was recovering. But like you said, like, he's just been using it as this giant wall that's just interrupting everything you want to do. Because with 4 people on the map, even with Strong being in the midst of there, he's going to probably hit one of the Blue Team members and disrupt whatever kind of control they have going at the moment. And pretty dead even match right here. No conversion off of Chavo because he was still in guns, but if he was able to get that back air, that would have been seal. This forward throw might take it on the ledge, though. It is. And Blue Team going up 4-3. But nice coverage on Strong immediately off the platform, just sealing out that stock. Pikachu still died in the process, but he didn't let player 4 run away and get away with that. So very good mental awareness on his part.
With blue team sitting with a very slight stock lead right now, Chavo at 68% in counting. Red team can still keep this very close, especially if they keep on contesting stage control as they have. These top platforms have been a hot zone of action this entire match. No one has been safe.
Yeah, nobody has been super dominant on the top platforms either. That's the funny part. Like, you know, we were sitting here talking about the fact that they're going to get great combo extensions off of Pikachu and Sheik, but it's really been just like one-for-one hits, but they've been doing a good job of keeping their partner safe. I'm not sure what Strong's doing at the moment. Just kind of like, I think he was more so waiting for what player 4 was going to do if he decided to go up and try and stop Chavo. And Chavo's actually going to die off the side there, and all of a sudden, blue team has the lead here, 0% to 92 with only 40% on each character, so player 4 needs to do a good job of staying alive and avoiding getting clipped.
Good timing on the air dodge allows player 4 to get out of Xanoe's area of control, brings himself back to center stage, and Red team combing things together nicely, but player 4 managing to actually DI it correctly, and once again the forward air managing to get some sort of stage control. Chavo keeping Red team busy where he can, and damage is starting to really rack up for Red team now.
Yeah, blue team's starting to slowly bring this match back, like kind of like taking a relative lead here. But still, player 4 being at kill percent, if they can manage to get rid of him sometime soon, as long as they can avoid losing one of their stocks on that side, almost getting a raw F smash on Chavo with Bayonetta, might have killed. What do you think Red team needs to do to like just solidify this right now? Because this is an extremely tense match right now.
They need to try and stay patient. We see Xanoe going in with these smash attacks. We see Strong trying to leap in with some sort of aerial chain, and it's just not working out for them. However, the YOLO up smash does manage to clutch things out. Now it's all about if Chavo can maintain. However, he does manage to get himself back onto stage. Off of center platform, needs a back air force effort. Xanoe not able to clutch things out and dies for it.
And all of a sudden, this is right back to a 1v1 situation. Let's see if Strong can manage to clutch this out. Going for an up B instead of the up air on the down tilt there. That might have sealed it out. And, okay, just holding shield, wait for him to come around stage. Very tense right now. A forward throw by the ledge would probably seal this out. I'm getting the feeling that was a technical error on that side B, but okay, back throw gonna push him back off stage.
And canceling bullet climax, just goes for the pummels of the
This
forward
might be
throw.
it,
And it's
it is
going
gonna
to
be
kill, just barely clutching things out. Chavo wins the 2v1 and ends up winning the set 2-1. Chavo and player 4.
That was absolutely intense. For like the skill play from Xanoe and Strong in that set is the best that I've seen them play in doubles so far. They were mentally aware of what was going on with their partner.